Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher from Sweetwater. We're in Sherman Oaks, California. We're at We Are Here, which is a production studio management company that Linda Perry is behind. And we're with Kii Arens and Harlow Black from the band JYNX. Great to see you guys.
Oh, so nice for you to come and talk to us today. Hello, hello, hello.
Good to see you, and we'll virtually shake. How about that?
Hey, now we're going to do a real shake.
The real shake? All right. Great. Good to see you guys.
Thank you.
So I was fascinated to look back on your history and the things you guys have done. You're really coming out of the art world. I mean, you started as a DJ, right?
Yeah, very good.
But you've really moved into the rock art world and the pop art world and things, and TV and film and poetry and classical piano. And you guys really have a background that you're bringing to this new music that you're doing.
Thank you very much. Yeah. It's a very colorful background, actually.
Indeed, yes, very, very interesting. Tell us a little bit about that.
Especially with this guy over here splashing paint everywhere. It's very colorful.
Right.
I think we have, a real cool retro thing that's happening. We are a new wave band.
We're new wave.
Yeah, and I have a French new wave background in cinema. And I think together we make really beautiful art, both visually and musically. And our latest single coming out is called "Don't Push the Button." So
nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
Yeah, it was a nice, organic, completely didn't plan it. I had this beat and this groove that needed some vocals, and she came over and kind of in a very fluid manner wrote this little mini biography of your life as you moved to Los Angeles. And
called I Keep the Lights On.
I Keep the Lights On. The video can be seen, and you can listen to our song anywhere, I guess. And yeah, so it just felt really great. And then just more songs just kept pouring out of us. And excited to release Don't Push That Button.
Right.
We're making the second video, which is going to be bombastic.
Nice. And you guys launched the band with a big splash at the Roxy. Tell us about that.
Yeah, literally a big splash of spin art paint when Kii Arens designed the front of the Roxy. We had Shepard Fairey's team help paint it, and we did it in a course of 24 hours, which was incredible.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. We got busted too. About 10 o'clock at night, they were like, we didn't have the proper permits to be painting. So we're like, all right, let's shut it down. And then we just went right back the next morning and finished it.
Nice, sneak in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they like it, and now it seems to be a permanent art
still
fixture.
there.
Yeah.
Right.
I was just there the other night.
So, that's a historic event, right? Painting the Roxy.
Yeah, it was the first time that the Roxy had been painted since the 1970s with Cheech and Chong. So,
very cool.
Yeah.
But actually, Cheech and Chong didn't paint it. They just put a giant joint on top of the building. That's what they did.
Okay.
It was because Lou Adler, who owns that place, Lou, I want to say either produced or maybe even directed that film.
Right.
And it's been
interesting.
Kind of this awesome place for theater, like Pee-wee's Big Adventure broke out of the Roxy.
And the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
It broke out on the West Coast tour for there.
Right, yeah.
Roxy.
Stat.
Yeah.
Got that mic up to your mouth?
And Phil Collins, it was also one of his first shows in Los Angeles, was at the Roxy.
And it was your first show too, right?
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
No.
Our
First show in L.A.
First show in L.A.
Yeah.
Okay.
First show in L.A.
Got it.
But we've actually done a couple pop-ups, and we were performing our breakout with South by Southwest 2018.
Yeah, excited.
Okay.
That was cool.
Yeah, we went with We Are Here and rocked Austin, Texas.
Right. That's awesome. So tell us about, since you mentioned it, tell us about We Are Here and how you're associated with what's going on in this building.
Well, we put together this song and made the video, right? I'm a video director. Mm-hmm. And we were getting strong interest from various labels. And I noticed on a Facebook feed that Carrie Brown was starting a new label with Linda Perry, and I just dropped it in, DM'd him on that, and he immediately called me right away and wanted to meet with us and talk about it, and just simply said, no, you're not signing with anybody else. We want to release this. And once we got to see what was going on here in this unique, combination of the old school knowing the way that works and the way the business works now. And, you got to be a jack of all trades these days in the music business. So management, publishing.
Yeah, it's kind of all going on right here, right? A beautiful studio facility, engineers, and well, of course, beautiful grounds as well. Nice to be able to pop back and take a dip in the pool if you need to.
Hell
Yeah, we were just recording our Christmas song that'll be out this year called "High for Christmas." So
good one.
that's
Good one.
yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And we also have a Barbie song we just recorded here as well. So for all the kids out there, we wrote a song for you.
Your lyrics are so good on
Thank
that song.
you. Yeah.
So do you guys start typically with the lyrics, or does it start with the music, or how does that work?
It just differs. Sometimes there's a theme.
I create the beats and stuff like that and throw down a foundation.
And I create the lyrics and melodies.
Okay.
And then we just kind of drop it all together in the gumbo. And we're pretty good at high-fiving each other. Usually when something doesn't sound right, we both just know it. I don't think anything's really made it onto a song that neither of us like. I think we just see the middle on it always. And it's never a point either, because it's just obvious of what works and what doesn't.
Yeah.
She has magnificent taste in music. Literally, you should be curating some serious podcasts. She's got amazing taste. And I was a DJ first in high school at a roller skating rink, and then I went to nightclubs and radio, et cetera, like that, because, I'm just like
You were the first to drop Depeche Mode in Minnesota, right? At the roller skating rink.
Tears for Fears.
Oh, yeah.
Tears
There
for
you go.
Fears.
There you
I
go.
broke shout at Saints North roller skating rink before it even came to America.
Nice.
I went through Checkpoint Charlie when there was a wall, plucked that shit out of there, and went and dropped it down for the teeny boppers all pulling up to the snack bar getting Little Debbie snack cakes.
Yeah. And also in addition, in the music production, talking about that, we've been working with Greg Collins.
Yeah.
And he's been an amazing part being a producer with us as well.
He's our vocal
Yep,
guru.
he's our vocal guru. And
Do you know who Greg Collins is?
I'm not familiar with Greg. I don't know if I've...
he's been working with AC/DC recently.
Okay,
No,
great.
nope.
Kiss, sorry.
Yes, I'll break down the Greg
Sorry.
Collins background. He Grammy Award winning U2, did a couple tracks for them. Did No Doubt tracked Gonna Keep on Dancing, bam 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 bam. Anyway, he's fantastic.
He did the Game of Thrones tour too, right?
He's doing all the hot.
Sounds like it. Yeah, great.
But we're
That's
lucky
great.
to have him to
Yeah.
help us.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Wonderful.
To do the
so
vocals?
One of the things that's really interesting about the two of you is your art background that you're bringing into what you're doing as well. I mean, you're doing posters and you're on video, TV, all the kinds of things that you're working on. Tell us how that factors into your vision of what the band does.
Well, I feel like it's a pop art collection. Not to put myself on the same level as, but in the same concept as Warhol did with Velvet Underground. He had this band that was an artistic muse for him to work with, and that's where my head goes at. When you go see his show, I think a lot of artists aren't always thinking as much about what the show is like. And my brain and Harlow's brain comes from a show first thing. So, if you get a chance to see our band, you'll see that our visual, our video wall, it's all kind of moving art that happens at the time. I mean,
Right.
literally.
And, sorry to interrupt,
Yeah.
but the most important part for me is the performance. So we have all the visualization, but we are performing our hearts out.
Sure. Right.
Her far more than me.
Right. And you
I mean,
perform
I
it-
like performing, but this girl,
And you perform as a duo, correct?
yes.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
With special guests.
Yeah, like our first show at the Rocks, we had Sexy Sax Man.
Sexy Sax.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, like us.
Yeah,
I know that
and
too. Have you ever seen that
we
show?
called up a metal guitar
Some
player.
metal.
Yeah, to
I
shred.
got a couple new metal jams.
Oh, neat. Very cool.
Yep.
The TV element, though, I guess just comes on with being cinematic on stage, and giving people a performance, being in character. And I just really feel like a part of me is like a little bit of an extraterrestrial, and I just want to give that to everybody on stage.
are.
Especially when I perform, it comes out. I feel like, anything can happen, because when you're surrounded by all this electricity on stage, and at any moment,
Well, you kind of can't even help yourself. It's
yeah,
like,
I mean, I could just get electrified and be happy that I died performing.
Right. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Give it your all,
Right.
all the time.
first time I saw you perform a show, and I watched the crowd like losing their mind, like men and women wanting you. Me being one of them. The next day arranging a photo shoot.
Right.
Yeah. So she just has, you got to come see it.
Yeah.
You got to see it.
Definitely check it out. And we'll watch for the videos to drop as you guys are producing those and the Christmas song as well.
Next year.
Next year?
Well, that'll be
We're
this
ways off on
year,
that one,
but
right?
at the end,
Sure.
towards
We're
the end of the
really
year,
pushing
you know.
early on that promo clip.
Right.
Yeah, but I can't wait for you guys to hear that.
That's fun.
Awesome.
I know.
That's great.
I feel like everything we're doing is amazing. We've been really working on our album. We have also another song which is about online dating called Swipe and Go. We have a song about Andy Warhol called Warhol Andy.
That's about you having a crush on some dude and you find out it's Warhol, Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so every song has a story, you know, and I think that's really important as a writer.
Neverland.
We have Neverland about Peter Panism, and we hope to film that actually in Hawaii this year, in Kauai, because that's where the story actually takes place. So, but yeah, we have a lot in store for everyone, and just keep in touch with JYNX. We're also on JYNXtagram on our social media stats, and JYNX on Facebook, and we're JYNX.LA to find our website. And we're just so happy to be here with you today.
Thank you
Mitch
for taking the time. We appreciate
Sweetwater
it.
and
Sweetwater. I
and
mean, I
Linda
want to say
Perry's
that.
beautiful studio.
Yeah, the
Love you,
Greenleaf
Linda.
Studios. Linda Perry.
Love you, Linda.
But I want to say, I mean, before I even knew we were doing this, I use Sweetwater. I buy products, and I've found them to be very helpful. I mean, like
Great.
the second you buy it, like, hey, is that working out? You got any questions? Like, yeah, I got it figured out. Thanks. You're making JYNX sound so sweet. Water.
Nice. Well, we appreciate your business. Thank you very much. It's great to meet you guys.
It's really nice to meet you.
Congratulations on the launch of the band and everything you guys got going on. It's a cool thing.
Awesome.
Thank
man.
you very
All right.
much.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for joining us here in Sherman Oaks. We're at We Are Here,
Out in
and I'm
the
Mitch
trail.
Gallagher from Sweetwater.
I can't walk
Jinx me
out.
tender,
Jinx
jinx me
sweet.
long, jinx me with a song. I love you, darling, I always will. Sweetwater, love me still.